change gates for a throw-in.
There's no confidence there, Mick.
Yeah, it's just that psychological pressure.
And I want to get back to that other forward bit. If you're clear, no one near you for 30 metres, I cannot understand why, not Salmon, but one of the other guys should have been making space in to make it an easy goal. Not give them a chance. When you've got control, you keep control of the football. Sounded like the Gettysburg Address then, didn't it? But I really do feel strongly about that. It's like soccer. If you've got control of the ball, you don't give it up easily.
His turnovers can prove costly. I go back to Crawford's fumble in the first quarter that Harvey pounced on for a goal.
Elliott at the back. Leckers, he's been quiet. He's had a fantastic season, Angelo Leckers. He'd be leading Hawthorn's best and fairest for sure.
Yeah,
oh, maybe he or Crawford.
Yeah, Crawford's had an outstanding season. I dare say he'd be in front at this stage, but Angelo Leckers has gave a fair amount of latitude away today. He's earned his stripes by being a hard dower, run-with type of player. There's that gap I'm talking about. Thompson's getting too far from Leckers in this contest.
Oh, is that in the back to McLaren? Up to Knowles. Not according to the umpire. Healy's got it. Not for very long. Dixon, Crawford, McCabe. Good tackle, Walton. Comes at the Chick. He decides to back himself against Mitchell. Couple of bounces. Chick across half-back. Kicks over the head of Tony Brown. Nathan Burke. Courage showing, or running with the float of the football, but Holland's got a good mark. Courage by both players there. A real hospital job. Holland's kick. Rock. Now Crawford. Oh, I don't know where he's hand passed that to. Maybe back to Rock, but they've lost it. Young's got it. Wakeland. Aussie Jones. Too easy again. Hall bustles his way. Crowed. Oh, you're gone. McCabe. Hawks under a lot of pressure. Now Chick from half-back. They love a goal before half-time. Joel Smith a little bit too slow again. Ball still at midfield. Clock ticks down to half-time. Only a few seconds remaining. Can either side get a score? McCabe applies a good tackle. And it will be a ball up close to centre wing. Now it's on the shoulder, I think, says David Howard. And Walton's going to get the free. I don't think he's going to kick from there, is he? It's on centre wing. Oh, he's got a sense of humour anyway.
What's his name? Bernie Quinlan. Dave McNamara.
You'd need to have a gale behind you, kick it into the guard's van of a train and get the train to keep going before that'd go through. 11-4-76. Well, the Hawks did stem the tide a little bit. St Kilda only kicked 2 goals, 2 in that quarter, as against 9 goals, 4 in the first term. And the Hawks added 3 goals, 3 goals, 3. So they outscored them in that quarter. Good sign, certainly, but they're a long way behind at the main change. St Kilda doing it easily at half-time. 11-6-72 to 4-4-28. Stay with us, back shortly. The third quarter from Waverley. St Kilda leading by 44 points. And on today's display would certainly give the premiership any sort of a shake that you would like. Crummell pushed a teammate in the back there. Vandenberg over to Woods. Thompson. Hodgson, did he get into his back? Burke. About the first mistake he's made all day. Smith takes it from Lord. And Thompson marks almost in, well, we could say the forward pocket.
Yeah, promising start from the Hawthorn team. I like the look of this young player, Nathan Thompson. I've always been a rap for his ability and also his mobility. He was the one involved in that initial contest with him and Hodgson. He recovered very quickly. Good awareness there by Joel Smith to set up the well-weighted kick for Thompson to run into and take an uncontested chested mark. Now, this is a very important kick from Hawthorn's point of view for the start of the third quarter.
Thompson from 35 metres. Goal umpire likes it. So do the fans, and so does Thompson. It's a goal. Well, that's just the start that Kenny Judge would have wished. So the deficit now less than 40 points, 5-4 to 11-6.
In actual fact, the Hawthorn team have kicked the 4 last goals of this game. The last 4 goals, I should say. One to Salmon, also Rock. Aaron Lord bobbed up with 1, and now Thompson. That's promising from their viewpoint. It's important for the St Kilda team not to relax on their laurels. because this Hawthorn team will continue to chip away. That's one thing they've got a lot of pride in, is continually work hard.
Well, that was the start the Hawks wanted. Here they go again, Harford to Woods. Woods to the half-forward line. Holland has been pretty well held down there, but here's Crawford. Joel Smith and Aussie Jones. Now Aaron Lord, what can he do? He tapped it away and then was grabbed. Umpire not having anything of that. He handballed away. Might have been construed as holding the man, as we see Aussie Jones take it over the line, and we've got Bob Austin sitting with us, a bit of a smile on his face now. Was that held? Could have been holding the man, but we've got Bob Austin, the brother of Col Austin, who won the 1948 Brownlow medal, sitting with us. Mick, and we've got a smile on Bob's face now after that goal.
Yeah, of course, Colin Austin won the 1948 Brownlow medal, representing the Hawthorn club. He's a little bit happier with the effort of the Hawthorn team in this, the third quarter. But they certainly have to live, Pete, don't they?
They do, but they will. I agree with you. They do chip away, Hawthorn. They've got plenty of character, and they'll have a go.
Actually, Cole lost it on a countback, didn't he? And was awarded it retrospectively. Good trivia question. Was he the first Hawthorn Brownlow medal winner, or was Dipper? Carr. Burke onto the left. Not one of Burke's better kicks today, and he's had many. St Kilda with the numbers. Oh, Everett came over the top. Absolutely crunched Daniel Chick there, and the umpire speaks to him as he runs past, but it's going to be a boundary throw in nonetheless. Let's take a look at this. Oh.
That should be nearly a free kick, shouldn't it?
Yeah, well, it's not incidental contact.
Exactly.
Certainly when the ball was out of the area.
Salmon, too harsh for Crawford. Francis on the bottom of it. Crawford applies a tackle on him. Looks for holding the ball. Shuffled out to Carr. Knowles off a step. Kicks to the more spacious centre wing. Vandenberg playing close. McCabe in front of Mitchell. Thompson applies a tackle. Ball jarred out the front. Plenty of Saints there. It's going to be Francis from Mitchell. A little give. On it goes to Walton. Walton up towards left half forward. Thompson needs to sit for him. It does. Bounces beautifully. Vandenberg won't catch him. Spears the pass in. Heatley couldn't take it on that occasion. Good defence by the Hawks. That was Colliker. Back to Mitchell. Mitchell, the hand pass low. Snaps. And he has missed his third. He's hit the post. 2 goals, 1 to Stewie Lowe. Hasn't had that many kicks, but has certainly scored with all 3 of them virtually.
Yeah, and Hawthorn have made some more changes. Vandenberg's now picking up Thompson across half back. Looks like Colic has gone back to the true full back post, picking up the lead of Heatley. And I think that's a good matchup. Yes,
and he made a good spoil there on Heatley's lead. There's 7. That's a mark. No. Oh, that looked like a mark to Paul Salmon. Thompson in towards half forward. Hall bustled out of it. Crodes picked up his game at halfback. Here's the dangerous Harvey. Hand pass out to Francis. Back to Thompson. Thompson. Oh, that was good play. Lowe couldn't quite hang on to it. Then he tunnel balled it. Conacher did well again. Hay. Paul Salmon across the face of goal. Oh, that had to be spot on. Woods. Crawford. Now this looks better for the Hawks. Crawford on the left. Down towards Anthony Rock. He's got him on centre wing. Rock drives to half. Oh, that's a beautifully weighted kick. He finds Crummell. Now they've got to do something here with it, Hawthorn. Crummell kicks it across the ground. Lord was calling for it. Thompson. Oh, good play by this young up-and-coming ruckman-come utility player, Nathan Thompson.
I think one play that's been pretty important, even though they haven't got a lot of the footy, is Anthony Rock. Just the positions that he's winning the ball, he's been very creative and had an opportunity to set Hawthorn up. That's mainly just due to his experience knowing where to run and when to receive the ball. Maybe his North Melbourne discipline days are sort of starting to come out.
Well, he's kicking for his second, Nathan Thompson. He's kicked it. Well, good start for the Hawks in this third term. Maybe they can chip their way back into it, Mick.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they do, Pete, merely because their work rate, as far as I'm concerned, is one of the best in the competitions. They're prepared to really work hard and run hard despite the scoreboard, and that takes a fair amount of mental strength. And this Hawthorn team certainly never, ever give in. And that's great effort by Ken Judge to keep their spirits up.